Hello everyone, this is Jose Betancourt, and as always, thank you for viewing my videos. Today I want to talk about my Apple products. Some say I have an obsession, but quite frankly, I like to call it a sense of loyalty. Now, I do have Microsoft tablets. I have Android tablets. I also had in the past, and I was a huge advocate of the Samsung Galaxy Note platform. So I'm not necessarily, let me lower my stuff over here. I'm not necessarily what you call a loyal extremist or a loyal Apple extremist by any sense of the word. You might think so, considering that I have the iPhone 6 Plus, the Apple Air 2, and an Apple Watch. Take that off. This is my recent purchase from the Apple brand. And I gotta say, after a little over a month, the Apple Watch has been phenomenal. I am so surprised at, not that I'm dependent on it, but I can honestly say that if I left it at home, I would feel pretty uncomfortable. It would be missing, let's just put it that way. Um, you saw a review I did on the official Apple Milanese Apple Loop. Sorry about the confusion there. But that particular that particular band for my Apple Watch was $150. This one, and let me zoom in so this way you can see the name of this particular brand. Let me see if I can get a little more light there. Whoop, I apologize about that. So, hopefully you can see that. I believe it's pronounced Odom, but you can find it on Amazon. There we go. And it will be whoa, that's a lot of hair. Sorry about that. So there we go. There goes my Apple Watch. I have a screen protector on that took a long time for me to install. So my screen might look all bubbly and dirty. That's not scratches. That's because I messed up on my I'm putting the screen protector, and as you can see, I get a lot of messages. So a lot of messages. So there we go. So anyway, let me zoom out. Whoop. So that's the Apple Watch. As I stated before, this is an aftermarket, an Apple Market brand. It comes with the attachments that goes here for the Apple Watch. Cost me about $60 after tax and everything like that. I bought it on Amazon, as I stated before. Stainless steel. I think it gives it a nice classy look. And then of course over here I have the sports band that comes with the watch. So when I go to work, I put this on. And when I want to hang out and spend the night out on the town with my wife, I put this on to give it a nice look. So back to my little gadgets here. As you can see back here, I have an iMac, and that's what I use to do my editing for either audio or video. My son has a MacBook Pro, and here I have the Apple Air 2, which has a bunch of fingerprints. There goes my screen. And mind you, as I stated before, I have the Microsoft Surface Pro. I have a tablet, an LG tablet. I use them all. I don't use them as much as my Apple products. And I used to be not used to. I am a big advocate of the Note, the Samsung Galaxy Note platform. The Note 5 is a beautiful phone. The bezels are incredibly thin, a lot thinner than the Apple 6 Plus. And it gives it a unique look. And even though I can hold this phone, the Apple 6 Plus, with no problem with one hand, it's not fully user-friendly when it comes to the size. With the Note 5, because the bezels are thinner, it gives it a sense of holding, it gives you the sense of holding a smaller phone, and it has the curved glass in the back and everything. A very beautiful phone, the Note 5 is. But when it comes to fit and finish, when it comes to practicality, some people might not feel that an Apple product is practical. Like some people might not feel that an Apple Watch is practical to have. But for me, because it communicates with all the devices that I own, and it monitors my activity, and it looks beautiful. It feels beautiful. So it might not be practical for everyone, but for someone like me who's into technology, I feel it's practical. And then you have the Apple Air 2, which is extremely thin, extremely light. I believe it's a pound, maybe less. Really fast. I mean, really fast. I have no complaints as it could use a little more of RAM onboard memory. It has 2 GB right now. Once again, going back to the Note 5, that has 4 GB. A phone has 4 GB. So when it comes to Samsung phones, they're always known for their power. But when you look at an Apple phone, it's known for its simplicity. You can see that the operating system on the phone and the tablet in the background, they're the same. They interact the same. They communicate with one another. I can put on let's see if I could put it here. I could put my AirDrop. Whoop. That's how much I eat per week. Just joking. But anyway, I can do my Apple, I can have the tablet and the phone communicate via AirDrop. I can send images amongst each other. It doesn't have to be connected to Wi-Fi. It could be connected via Bluetooth. So if I take a picture here, this is a 16 gig, by the way. Yes, I'm managing, but the struggle is real. Trying to take so many images. Let me make sure let me see. Let's go to my images. You'll see I have a lot of images in here. I have over 7,000 images on my phone. So sometimes if I want to take more images, I got to make sure I have enough room. On average, I try to keep around 3 GB free for my music and particularly my images, which I do a lot. If you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, which is at Jose V Beta, I take a lot of pictures and while I'm walking the street. I love graffiti and everything like that. Not that I do it anymore. I used to do it back in the day. But I love taking images of graffiti and various things, recording video, stuff like that. So that is why I went with the Apple 6 Plus, because of the camera, and I didn't necessarily want to go with an iPad, but as I said it before, I have a Surface Pro. I strongly believe that the Surface Pro tablet, specifically the Surface Pro 3, it's the closest competitor when it comes to fit and finish. The reason why the Surface Pro 3 is not better, in my opinion, remember this is all my opinion, better than the Apple tablet, in this case the Apple Air 2, the iPad Air 2, the only reason why it's not number one is because there have been quality issues when it comes to screen bending, and I'm talking about the Surface Pro 3 here. Issues with the screen bending, the chassis bending. Now, of course, I could bend this. Is all aluminum. Same thing with the phone. There were a lot of people having issues with the iPhone 6 Plus, putting it in their pockets, the phone bending. Something this thin and made out of aluminum, the risk is there. The thinner and bigger these phones get, there's more danger of bending, of screens cracking and everything like that. And my wife strongly believes that it's just me mentally imagining a slight bend over here. Nothing crazy, it's just me. When I look really carefully, I see maybe an imaginary bend. I don't know. But as far as performance, the iPad Air 2 is extremely fast, as I stated before. It's light, it's sleek. I even have here, and this is how cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs I go with Apple products. I have the official Apple leather case for the iPad Air 2. Oh, I also forgot. I have an iPad Air Mini. I mean, not Air Mini, but an iPad Mini, the original, when it first came out. I bought that for my wife. My son dropped it, and I regretted not buying the insurance. So I have the insurance on my phone, I have the insurance on the iPad, and of course, I have insurance on the Apple Watch. I definitely went there because, as I'm an elevator technician. I needed to make sure that my watch was protected at all times. You're making an investment. You're spending a lot of money, so you want these items to be protected somehow. Maybe I have some type of obsession when it comes to Apple products, but as I stated, everything communicates within each other, within the Apple ecosystem, through iTunes and the App Store. I can send pictures to my iMac, my iPad Air 2, and my iPhone. The operating system is simple. My mom, nothing against my mom and electronics, but she was kind of old school before she went with her Apple phone. I believe she has an iPhone 5S maybe, and she absolutely loves it. She can operate it easily. Little kids can operate an iPad with no problem. So that says a lot that universally people can operate your operating system when it comes to a tablet or a phone. With Samsung, there's more complexity. And that is why I enjoy Android phones, because I can go way more in depth. I can hack the phones, I can overclock them and all that stuff. So there's room for everyone. But when you want something and this is a personal opinion here, for me personally, my daily driver, I want something that works as intended, that looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. I don't care if you're a hater or not. You have to admit that these devices look great. And the simplicity, the functionality, the fact that I can get an update and it will update on my phone, on my tablet, at the same time. I don't have to wait. When I was with AT&T and I had the Note 1, 2, and 3, I had to wait because AT&T and Android or Google or whoever had some deal or some beef or whatever, and I had to wait for an update. So I don't have to do that with an Apple product. I like that. As I stated, I do have an Android tablet, so I have that if I want to mess around with my Android. Get my Android kick. I have a Surface Pro 3. I mean, not a Surface Pro 3, a Surface Pro. I did take back the Surface Pro 3. But Surface Pro 3 is an amazing device. And I can't wait to see what the Surface Pro 4 is going to look like. So let me know what you think. If you have an Apple Watch, if you have an iPhone 6 Plus or 6, or an iPad Air 2 or an Air, or 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So many of these devices. The iPhone, look at it. It's giving me an update. Let me know which Apple devices you have. If you feel the same way as I do. Maybe it's brand loyalty. Maybe it's a phase. I doubt it. At this point, there's no way this could be a phase. But let me know what you have as far as the Apple camp. If you feel that Samsung, even Nokia, they make really good phones, really good tablets. If you prefer Android or iOS, let me know in the comment section. So until next time, I'm Jose Betancourt. Thank you for watching my videos, and I'll be talking to you pretty soon.